I'm Rob Kellogg, and today we're going to talk about warning line applications. Now, this is an unconventional method for fall protection, so you have to have a competent person and a supervisor set this up to make sure it's been done correctly. What I need you guys to understand is to look at the parameters of that setup to make sure it's safe for you to use. So as we get into this, understand that there are two different kinds of warning line systems that can be utilized on an elevated platform. The first is an LAZ, called a limited access zone, and then you have a CAZ, which is a controlled access zone. The difference between the two is simply this. LAZs, 6 feet from the edge, are only utilized by roofers and roofing operations only. If we're going to get into a warning line situation and we're not a roofer, we're required to utilize a 15-foot barrier. So look to make sure that you understand the applications that you're doing into the operations to make sure that they're relative to the controlled systems that you put in place. Now, controlled access zones, CAZs, are primarily found in the steel erector industry, but there is a letter of interpretation that was put out in 2003 that tells us that even though we're not steel erectors and we're not roofers, under certain circumstances we can utilize a controlled access zone and not have to wear the harness and have guardrail systems in place. So make sure that you understand that a CAZ is all that we can use here as non-roofers in a warning line system. Now, warning lines need to be no less than 34 inches off the ground. They must be stable enough to withstand about 200 pounds of resistance at their anchor points, and make sure that they're highly visible material like tape or flagging mechanisms that you've seen throughout the industry. So ensure that they're stable, ensure that they're in good condition, and that they're set up properly. Understand this as well. If you're getting onto your roof system from a ladder, scissor lift, aerial lift operation that permits that, and you step off of this mechanism to get you to that elevated mechanism, you want to make sure that you step away from and into that controlled or LAZ's area immediately. Do not stop, do not loiter, do not do anything else, zero, until you get into the controlled access zone area or LAZ if you're doing roofings. By doing this, you're exposing yourself to potential fall hazard, and if OSHA sees you, it's a violation. You weren't supposed to be in that area for any other reason to transit to and from that lift mechanism. That's acceptable. Transition is acceptable, but as long as you don't stay there, you should be okay. Again, make sure 6 feet is your LAZ. 15 feet is for other than LAZ operations. If you have any questions, please give us a call here at Ultimate Group. We're here to assist you in any way we can. Remember, safety is not a mindset, it's a state of mind. See you later.